just had my greens drink, finished that off, and I'm brewing up some coffee, Joshua Tree coffee out of Joshua Tree over by, Palm Springs. And have you guys tried the Oikos protein shake? Now, I think it seems like Fairlife. No, Premier, but it tastes a little bit better. I actually drank the protein drink for lunch yesterday because I did not pack seafood and it's Lent and I'm avoiding meat on Fridays. Look at when you froth it up. So you know why it's frothy? I notice it has sunflower oil, which I'm not too happy about because, yeah, it makes it creamy. But I mean, it is an oil that can cause inflammation. What do you guys think about that? Do you avoid the, let's see, where is it at? Do you guys see it? Sunflower, right there. So that's the only bad thing. Saturated fat, 2.5 grams. But I mean, it's not too bad. Dude, look at the barcode. And it was really cheap for a big 18-pack at Costco. It's on sale. I think it was like $22. So, making my coffee today. And this is a French press. This is my second French press. They last a long, long time. What happens after a while is they can break. One of mine broke. You have to be careful whenever you're pushing down, especially when you get that resistance. Look at the color. Turtle Diary Sweet Tea. I bet you would love the color of that coffee, right? I love dark coffee. Nice and bold. And look at this. It's like whipped cream. Woo. So I'm going to have to drink that down a little bit so that I can get some coffee with this foam. It tastes so, so good. And this is a Starbucks cup from Disneyland, California. Yeah, it was on the California Adventure side. Yep. Oh, due for a trip. Cheers. You know what time it is? Time for the Daily 50. So you have a countertop right here. Let's go ahead and lean back, squeeze the glutes, and make sure I don't trip on my pajamas. And let's go. 1, 2. I need to get my ring with resized. 4. Squeeze. We're going to do 2 of these right now. And what's that? 8, 9, 10. Since I'm right here by the stove, let's go ahead and mix up a bit and let's do our plank. Okay, squeeze the glutes, lean forward, and do it until you feel your stomach. You feel your abs and you're like, okay, I feel it pulling. Then you know you're in a good spot. Squeeze the glutes at the same time, hold in the abs, and you feel it in your triceps. Trust me. Feel it in those triceps. Ooh. And the biceps too. We should just do this until exhaustion. So you're supposed to do a total of 50, but you do 10 at a time. And you're gonna do a wall plank against the refrigerator. And my quads are sore because I've been doing this every day. I don't even know how many days in a row. I have to go back and check. Okay, get low, get low, get low. All right. How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday. Ooh. Really tightens up. You feel those quads, and let me tell you, if you don't feel them yet, you will. You're gonna notice that we do lunges. Let's do 5 each. You're gonna notice how much stronger your legs become. It makes it easier to go walking. So, yesterday I was like 144.6 or 8, and today I'm 145. didn't go to the bathroom yet, but that's the water weight always fluctuates. So I think my new maintenance level is somewhere between that 145 to 157, maybe 147, 148, around in that range. Before my skin removal and hernia repair, I was 153 was kind of my range. So they did take off 2.2 pounds of skin in this area. Didn't really take off too much here, a little bit. I have a 10 by 10 mesh. Still have a little bit of skin right here. And you know what? It's not gonna bug me, I don't think. New belly button. But I do have to wear support. And you know what's funny? I wear my support to bed because otherwise the skin, when you have loose skin, it gets like, it can get sweaty and stuff. And I just need them lifted. I don't like them sagging. I know that sounds funny, but most days in that way I can just get up and exercise. When they're loose and saggy, can't really go without support. All right, can't really do a kick out over here. So squat, we're gonna do some outer thigh work. Squat. This one's for Miss Toy, the review. I had not thought about doing squats and then doing a kick out. My knees kind of crack every time I go down. And crunch. All right, yes. You can even do, I think they call them donkey kicks. You can hit the kick in the back. I don't know. All right, so that's the first round. And then you just keep on doing it again. It's very scary. Keep on doing it. But you can take a break and do this in different times of the day. You don't have to do it all at once. So, yeah, I had my green streak first. Here I'm feeling it all across and in my arms. Don't forget to squeeze the glues, squeeze the abs. You can do this, modify it to what your ability is. But like, we don't have to have any equipment. I'm in the kitchen. I can do this in the bathroom too, or at work, right? You've seen me at work. I guess you could try to touch the countertop. Imagine, because you gotta make it like work up to where this is if you were on the ground and you're like pulling up your whole body weight. That's when you feel it. Feel that resistance. All right, guys. Well, my phone keeps running out of memory. It's time to go finish up this coffee and then I'll do another round. And let's see. I do need to buy some vitamin B complex because I'm a little low on that. I need ferritin. My ferritin is what builds your red blood cells. And because I'm a gastric bypass patient, I don't absorb nutrients as well. So I'm always struggling with finding either liquid vitamins or things that absorb better. And that's just a side effect of having this surgery because they cut out part of your intestine whenever you have the surgery. So one of those things that you have to do. And yeah, so ferritin, I need to buy, I'm getting a higher dose of vitamin D and B complex. So that's what I was talking to my PA, physician assistant, yesterday. And she's so happy. She's the one who started me with the approval of Mounjaro 3 years ago, or almost 3 years ago, August 2023, after seeing that I lost weight, walking and eating low carb because I was 313 pounds. I had lost 45 pounds and then I was kind of stuck. And she saw my A1C was high. It was 6.0, but it probably was higher because I was showing all the symptoms of type 2 diabetes, and it's in my family. And she was serious about it. She even sent me to the cardiologist. And they would put on there, chronically type 2 diabetes. I'm like, no, I just got diagnosed. Not chronically. Oh, I was so mad. But she's amazing. She's a little bit older than me, so she understands what it's like getting older. And she's like, Pam, you just have to put things in your calendar, put alerts, alarms. You have a lot of things that you're doing. Because I said, am I getting dementia? So it's great. And she always encourages me to put slices of lemon and oranges in my water. She doesn't like all the sugar-free stuff. And so I didn't want to tell her I have sugar-free stuff to put in my water because I like the taste. I know it's not that good for you, right? But, you know, sometimes a little bit, I guess, hopefully won't hurt too much. It has sucralose. But anyway, I don't know. How many of you guys put flavor in your water? But it'd be better to use natural flavoring. So slice up the oranges, slice up the lemons. Right now, that'll give you your extra vitamin C. And you can, if you like, you can do a water with cucumbers and mint, or cucumbers and lemons. I've done that before. Pineapple's really good for inflammation. When I had my surgery, I was told to take the pineapple, clean it up, when you cut off the edges, put the skin into water and make a tea out of it, boil it down, and then, you know, cut up your pineapple, have a little bit of pineapple, make it into a tea, and then, and imagine, and lemon, there's people who blend a whole lemon, like clean it up, blend it, make it a drink, and it helps to detoxify you, cleans everything out, helps with inflammation as well. So those are really good things to do, and they're natural. And if you can get ginger, add some ginger to your water. I think that's great. So natural things, yeah, I think it's great. And maybe, you know, then it's not so bad when you have a little bit of flavor. I didn't put any extra flavors in my coffee today. It's just the protein coffee and the regular coffee. And I just get to, and when this is gone, it's it. My liver and enzymes my liver was showing like a little bit inflamed, and my creatinine numbers were up. And so we think it's because I was on a high dose of Tylenol after surgery, and I was on it for like 4 or 5 months, and gabapentin for nerve pain. So I actually need to make a lemon and tea, maybe get a pineapple if I can, because I need to flush my system, my kidneys, and make sure everything's good there. And yeah, so she's like, let's stay, you know, now that I'm off of that, clean everything out and recheck. So recheck in April, make sure everything's okay there. But yeah, everything else looks great. And we haven't had any swelling since going back up to 7.5. Yesterday was injection day. And yeah, if you have any questions, I will tell you, like for any kind of surgery, especially after weight loss, I'm noticing more insurances are approving panelectomies. Try to switch over to a PPO because that seems to be better. And then look in your policy for which doctor is in network. Then you don't have to pay up front. But yeah, I'll let you know the journey to possibly another surgery, lifting loose skin. Remember though too, the reason why they do the panelectomy, you get sweaty underneath that skin that hangs down, it gets stinky, you get, most people get rashes or skin discoloration. If you look at your skin and it's like shiny, that's a sign that you've had like rashes and stuff, or just that it's suffering from the sweatiness from the skin to skin contact. And, you know, think about like in the summertime, have you ever had to put napkins underneath that skin or under your breasts, the lower tummy, because it got all sweaty? Yeah. So document that, and that will help with getting approval. if that's what you choose to do. But I will tell you, it's so much better not to have, like, I would take a shower, and within an hour you could tell that there's, like, if you lifted your stomach, you can get a little smell, and you don't want that, right? So that's a really good reason to do it, and I'm glad that I did, because yeah, you don't want to have to worry about that part. Skin breakdown, rashing, the smell, all those things, the friction, skin discoloration, all those things. Yeah, we shouldn't have to deal with that. All right, guys, well, let's do another round of workout. And Downsizing Diva just put out another clip of our interview, and it has some really good detailed information about lipedema and lymphedema. So I'll go ahead and link her video in the description. Yeah, there's so many things like I have learned along this journey about lipedema, and of course, and lymphedema as well. So I've had 2 vein ablations, and one was a long time ago, like 15 years ago, in my right leg, and then in, when was it, July, I had another one ablated in my left leg, and they use radio frequency to kill off the vein, and then the blood searches for a healthier vein and diverts over to another vein. Isn't that weird? That just automatically happens. The body is amazing. And so yeah, either one of those, the treatment includes wearing compression socks or hoses. So finding the ones that you can handle, because if you have lipedema, your legs hurt when you touch them. And now I know my mom had lipedema too. She always had like the swelling. She had to put her feet up, and if anything rubbed across her legs, she could feel it. And so she didn't know it, but she had lipedema. And there's images I'll insert in here, the different stages of lipedema. You might have it too. A lot of people who are or have been overweight, obese for a long time, that's like one of the causations, also genetics. And it's like when you have painful fat cells in your legs. Also, it can happen in your arms. If you feel like little nodules along your arms, that could be a sign of lipedema. And you just, if you see a vascular doctor, they're the ones that can diagnose that. And trying to think, so lipo is one treatment, vibration plate, compression hoses, the compression boots, and doing things for anti-inflammatory. So an anti-inflammatory diet, GLP-1s help a lot. So getting into the right dose, and watching your sodium intake. I noticed that it definitely activates whenever I have too much sodium. So yeah, take a look at that video. There's a lot of good information. Success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. Be consistent for you and your family.